carry. We're just in a few moments. One of these contestants, Tony Mendez or Grindle Reynolds, will have a chance to play for $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, and then 10 times that amount, $10 million. That's why it's called the power of 10. What everybody loves about this show is the questions. We've polled thousands of Americans, asking their opinions on just about every topic imaginable. For a contestant to win on this show, all they have to do is accurately predict how a national sample of Americans answered those polls. Tony, how you doing? You're from Utah?
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Good.
And you're a pro bull rider, it says here.
Yes, sir.
Man. So you're from Utah, you're a bull rider. What makes you think you can win this game and ask about everything in America?
Oh, shoot, I'm here to support my family, and that's what I'm going to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you sound so earnest.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shucks. Grindle Reynolds, you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Now, what makes you think you can win this show, being from Atlanta?
Drew, I have never met a stranger in my life. Anybody I talk to all the time, so I listen to people, so I have a strong idea of what they're feeling.
Yeah, so you pay attention to people? It says here you took in a, opened up your home to a complete stranger after Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
good
of...
for you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, only one of you is going to get to play for all the money, because here in the elimination round, Tony, you have to eliminate Grindle. Grindle, you have to eliminate Tony. I'm very sorry, that's how it goes. First, we're going to reveal a question we put to our national polling sample. When I start the clock, you'll have 10 seconds to lock in your prediction as to how you think America answered our poll. Whoever is closest to the actual poll result wins the question. First to get 3 right will go on to play the Power 10. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
Okay, let's play the Power 10. Question 1, best out of 5. What percentage of Americans have seen their mother naked? We're going to put 10 seconds on the clock. Time starts now. What percentage of Americans have seen their mother naked? On the internet. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, not on the internet, 2, 1, and time's up. You're locked in at 72%. Grindle, you're locked in at 18%.
Where is he from?
I know. Let's see what America said. Oh, look at that. Up, 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 up. 44%. Man, Grindle. You're just you both almost like right in the middle, and you won it by only 2 points.
Oh, man.
Here's question 2. What percentage of Americans have illegally parked in a space reserved for handicapped parking? Put 10 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. Remember, I don't know the answer. Neither one of them can see what the other's dialing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You're locked at 28% to 34%. Let's see what America said.
Yes!
42%. No reason to get worried. It's best out of 5.
You bet.
But, Tony, you need the rest of these questions to stay alive. Here comes question 3. What percentage of American women said they prefer a man in boxers rather than briefs? I'm putting 10 seconds on the clock. The time starts now. Or a gold lame thong. They can't see each other's screens. I don't know the answer. 2 seconds, 1 second. Time's up. Tony, you're locked in at 64%. Jim, you're locked in at 45%. Let's see what America said. What percentage of American women said they prefer a man in boxers rather than briefs? I think the woman would have the advantage on this one, but she doesn't. The bull rider gets that one. Man, here comes question 4. What percentage of Americans have ever had to sneak out of someone's window? Okay, I'm putting 10 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. 10 seconds on the clock. What percent of Americans ever had to sneak out of someone's window? 5 seconds. They can't see each other's screens, but the audience can, so they're screaming. 1 second left. Wow. 44% to 28%. Man, quite a difference. Let's see what America said. 44%. Tony, 2-2. Tied it up. You were all jumping around, in your face, hopping.
I just had to let him get in the game.
Yeah,
I'm ready now. Let's do this.
Now you're ready to play?
That's right.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
It's 2-2. The one who gets this next question right gets to go on and play for all the money. Here's question 5. What percentage of Americans said if they stood up and looked straight down, they could not see their feet? Hey, man, if you got something to say to me, you can say it to my face. All right? All right, that guy's putting 10 seconds on the clock. Clock starts now. What percentage of Americans said if they stood up and looked straight down, they could not see their feet? A lot of fat people in America. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. You're locked in. Tony's at 45%, Grindle's at 17%. You guys are way different on your answers all the time. Let's see what America said. This is really big. It's for the game. To see who gets to play for the money. Oh, no. 7%. Tony, thanks a lot, man. It was a real pleasure meeting you. Good luck to you. That's nice. Getting a hug. Stay right over there, Grindle. Stay right where you are. Congratulations. Nice Grindle. Congratulations. How about it for Grindle? Gets to play for the money. Grindle, your friend Mike is here. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Nice to see you. You're wow. You were former business partners.
Yes.
What were you business partners in?
We were in a network marketing business back in the early 90s.
Really? What do you do now? I'm
a correction officer.
Wow. I thought your face looked familiar. All right. Well, nice to see you, man. I hope you guys, hope you don't steer wrong. Hope it goes well for you. Let's try to win some money. You gonna give him a little piece if you treat him to dinner or something?
Excuse me?
You got a little bit, some money. I meant money. You know I meant money.
Yeah, he's gonna get a little.
Okay.
Bit of the money.
Bit of the money. 5 steps away. That's what I'm talking about. The money. You know what I'm saying? 5 steps away from $10 million. We really want to see you win. We're going to give you as much help as we can. The $1,000 question, you're going to have a 40-point range, a 30-point range on the $10,000 question, a 20-point range on the $100,000 question, a 10-point range on the $1 million question, just a little bitty, tiny range on the $1 million question. And if you decide to go for it, you're going to be playing our unprecedented end game for $10 million. That's right. I hope you get a chance to play for it. The studio audience is going to be playing along. They're going to be playing as if they're you, so they're going to tell you how they think America answered each question, and finally you'll have a chance to talk over to Mike, the corrections officer, see what he thinks. You ready to play?
I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready?
Let's play the caller 10, okay? You ready? Here we go. $1,000. Question is, we asked Americans, do you think kids today have it easier than when you were young? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans think kids today have it easier than they did when they were young? Audience, go ahead and vote now, please. Go ahead and put in a first prediction.
Okay.
You have a 40-point range to play with. Plenty of range on the $1,000 question. We want you to win at least $1,000. Mike, what do you think about that?
I would say it would be somewhat in the middle to high because of, I guess, the technology that's going on. Everybody has...
They do have it easier. We do have it easier than kids. You know, kids today do have it easier than that.
And as far as the law goes, they feel as though there's a lot of things that parents cannot do anymore.
Right,
as far as discipline-wise, so...
Corrections officer would know that.
I should, yes.
Yeah. My cell phone used to be this big. You kids don't know what cell phones are. It used to be as big as a brick. Let's see what the audience thinks. What percentage of Americans think kids today have it easier than they did when they were young? We have a New York audience here. Look at that. 64% is where it peaks.
Yeah.
And you are at 49 to 89. So you're right around
We're there. We're feeling it the same.
Yeah. For $1,000. What were you thinking? What were you thinking when it came to this conclusion?
You hear that all the time, and I know it's a high number. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% of America because nothing's ever perfect. No, absolutely not. So we got a 40% range here, 89%, 49 to 89. I feel good.
You feel good? Lock it in if you feel good.
Mike, what do you think? You feel good? All right. I feel good about my gut. Yeah. What? Okay. That's it. Lock it in. You ready, y'all?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, for $1,000, I think this is going to be yours. What percentage of Americans think kids today have it easier than they did when they were young? Go ahead and roll it. Here comes the barrel roll. 60%. When we come back, Adele's going to have a chance to play for $10,000. Don't go away, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Power of 10, everybody. I'm Drew Carey. I'm here with Grindle Reynolds from Atlanta, Georgia. Grindle, your first name Grindle, but your friends and family call you what? Runway.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
Why do they call you Runway?
Yeah, you know, I don't do any runway modeling or nothing like that. It's just the way I walk.
Show me. Let's have a little. Here we go. See it? Yeah.
That's embarrassing, but thank you.
No, it's great. I used to walk like that till I hurt my knee. And Runway, you won $1,000.
Yeah! I'm excited.
Ready for the $10,000 question?
I am.
Okay, let's keep going. Here it is for $10,000. We asked Americans, do you know the names of everyone you have ever had sex with? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans do they know the names of everyone they've had sex with? For a lot of people, not a difficult question. For others, man, you better get out your date book. Let's so, audience, go ahead and put in your votes, please. What percentage of Americans said they know the names of everyone they've had sex with? Everybody they've had sex with. From, like, the first time to the last time. Some people only have a couple. You think that's pretty high, 46%, 76%. Do you think that most people haven't had that many sexual partners, so they would just know?
I think most people do know the name. So, you know what?
Audience is screaming lower.
I could do this.
Let's see what the audience thinks.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
What
Mike,
percentage of Americans?
What do you think? 36 to 66 she's at right now.
She's gonna have to lower it. I don't think it's that high. You're gonna have to lower it.
Really? Testing it out right now. It's down to 34 to 64 now, 33 to 63. You know, when I was in college, it was the middle of the 70s, disco. There was no real big diseases you had to worry about, no AIDS, and people did whatever they wanted. And I know people in college didn't want to know a name. They didn't want to know a name. That was their goal.
Yeah.
I want to meet somebody and not even know their name, then I'm out. You know?
I know.
And then you got, you know, after age, you need a name, address, social security number, you know. Here it goes. Locking it in for $10,000. For $10,000, what percentage of Americans said they know the names of everyone they've had sex with? Good luck, Grindle.
Thank you.
33 to 63 is what she's locked in at. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Give me a hug. Hey. Grindle Reynolds, everybody. Thanks, Grindle. Honestly, thank you. It was good playing. Good playing. All right, let's welcome our two new contestants, Alicia Booth and Tracy Meyer, ready for the chance to play for $10 million. Oh, you guys came up here with a lot of energy. You're like racing to get up on stage. Alicia, you're from Washington, D.C.?
Yes, Washington, D.C. I love New York.
It says here that you think Drew is an adorable human teddy bear and you just want to give me a hug.
Drew, I am your biggest
Give me a hug.
fan.
Tracy, how you doing?
Good, I'm doing well.
Tracy Meyer from Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
You do improv comedy in Chicago.
I sure do.
Do Second City or something like that?
I've taking classes at quite a few different theaters within the city.
Yeah, you love it? Isn't it fun?
I super love it.
That's great. All right. I want to wish you both good luck. I know you all want to play for the money, but this is the bad. This really does kill me sometimes that one of you has to go. Alicia, you have to eliminate Tracy. Tracy, you're going to have to eliminate Alicia. You guys ready? Alicia, Tracy, it's time to play the Power of 10. First question, best out of 5. What percentage of American women have given a guy at a bar a fake phone number? Putting 10 seconds on the clock. Clock starts now. I'm a TV star now, baby. What do you think? 7 seconds, 6. They can't see each other's answers. The audience can see their screens, so a little bit. I don't know the answer. 1 second. Time's up. You're locked in, Alicia, whether you like it or not, at 49%. Tracy's locked in at 69%. Let's see what America said. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 100%. 20%! Alicia. Best out of 5, don't worry, plenty of time to come back, don't get too confident. Here we go. What percentage of Americans think they're funny?
Me.
10 seconds on the clock. Clock starts now. Yeah, what percentage of Americans think they're funny? 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And you're locked in, whether you like it or not, by the computer. Alicia at 58, Tracy at 47. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans think they're funny? I knew it'd be higher than 50%. 62%. Alicia, congratulations. 2-0. Best out of 5. You get the next one right, you go on to play for up to $10 million. Tracy, you have to get this next one right, and the other one, and the next one, and the next one, or you're going to be out, okay? Question 3. What percentage of Americans think it's true that bad things happen in threes? We're going to put 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. I happen to think they just keep track of it in threes. What percent of Americans think it's true that bad things happen in threes? 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And time's up. Alicia, you're locked in at 56%. Tracy, only 28%. She's very confident in her answer, everybody. Let's see what America said. Let's see what America said. 33%. Tracy gets one back. You got one. 2-1. Best out of 5. Ready for the next question? Here it is. What percentage of Americans said they have a third nipple? Yeah. Speaking of threes. Put 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. What percentage of Americans said they have a third nipple? 3 seconds. 2, 1, 0. Tracy's at 8%. Alicia's all the way up at 17. Let's see what America said. A third nipple. What percentage of Americans said they have a third nipple? Wow, I'm on it. Alicia, you were at the end. You were about. You were right.
I gotta put my stuff down.
You were counting the money already.
I was there.
2-2. This next one is for all the marbles. Whoever wins this one gets to go on to play for up to $10 million. Here's the question. What percentage of Americans think they have a guardian angel looking out for them? Putting 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. What percentage of Americans think they have a guardian angel? 7 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. You're locked in. The computer just locked you in. 78% for Alicia, 58% for Tracy. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans think they have a guardian angel looking out for them? 63%. Oh, where was your guardian angel, baby? I'm sorry. You got a hug. Thanks. Oh, thank you. God bless you. What a comeback, man. What a comeback. Coming up next, Tracy's going to have a chance to play for $10 million. Don't go away. Wow.
If you're seriously depressed, there is nothing, repeat, nothing to be ashamed of. Please get treated. If you do, you can beat it, just as I did. CBS cares.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Power of 10. Drew Carey here with Tracy Meyer from Chicago, Illinois. From Chicago, how's it going?
It's going very well.
Yeah, get some tacos and nachos in Chicago. And Paul, how you doing?
I'm great.
Paul, you're the boyfriend?
Yes.
You also do improv?
I do.
You met doing improv?
Yes.
How about that? That's great. Tracy, you're 5 steps away now from winning $10 million. 5 steps away from $10 million. Time to play the Power of 10. We asked Americans if a person in front of you at the supermarket register was paying with food stamps and was $2 short, would you offer to pay the difference? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans said that if a person in front of them at the store was paying with food stamps and was $2 short, they would pay the difference? Audience, go ahead and vote now. Now, this seems like a no-brainer. Like, of course, you give them $2.
Right, but you also don't want to offend anybody.
What if they were, yeah, you don't want to offend them. What if they were mean? What if they were grumpy in a bad mood? Right. What if they were scary looking?
Yeah.
What if they, you know, were dressed funny? You know, what if you decided, man, let them work for their $2. I got my $2. I'm not giving them $2. What if you didn't have $2 to give them? You know? 35 to 75. Let's put in your first prediction. Don't lock anything in yet. Don't lock anything. Let's see what the studio audience says. Studio audience, let's put their audience vote up. All over the place. With a peak at 70. Yeah. Paul, what do you think?
It's tough. We were at a supermarket and nobody offered, and we saw this exact scenario, and
Really?
no one offered.
No one offered at all?
No one offered.
Was this in New York or back in Chicago?
Chicago.
I think the low number is too low.
Lock it in.
A 35 to 75?
Lock it in.
Tracy's locking it in.
We're giving it a shot.
Wow. Didn't even, we were just in the, Paul, we were just in the discussion phase. Like, what would you do? Maybe, I don't know. And she just locked it in. Nope, I'm locking it in. What percentage of Americans said that if a person in front of them was at the store and was paying with food stamps and was $2 short, they'd pay the difference? Let's see what America said. Oh, come on. 70%. Right in range. Congratulations. $1,000. Ready to keep playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Here it is for $10,000. We asked Americans, have you ever read the Bible cover to cover? What we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans said they've read the Bible cover to cover? Audience, start voting right now. Tracy, put in your first prediction. Don't lock it in yet. I know you want to. I know you want to just pull the lever, the first thing you think of, but please don't. You have a 30-point range. Let's put in your first prediction, 10 to 40. Paul thinks it's lower than 10%. You think it's lower than 10%?
I'd say like 5 to 35.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's worried about the low number 2?
Lower.
Let's see what the audience thinks. Let's see what the audience thinks. Peaking at 10 to 20. Tracy,
Yeah.
when's the last time are you a regular Bible reader?
No.
No? Okay, let me tell you something. I used to belong to a Pentecostal church, and every once in a while I still read my Bible, and I'll go to if you go to the bookstore right now tonight and go to the Bible section of the bookstore, there's about a dozen versions in a big bookstore, about a dozen versions of what's called the 1-year Bible. It's a 1-year reading plan where you can start in January, and every day you read about 10 minutes is all it takes. And if you just do that every day when you do your morning devotion like people do, you can read the entire Bible in a year. But there's also people, I know a lot, when I went to church, there's people that didn't know, they never read the whole Bible, they just pamphlet
Right.
here, a pamphlet there, a booklet. Yeah, that's most, you know. You gotta be hardcore to read the Bible.
What are you thinking?
Okay, how about
I don't know, 5%?
Were you raised in a church?
My dad was a priest and my mom was a nun.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, she's not a nun anymore, is she? No. Did they ever? They read the Bible cover to cover, right?
They did, but I haven't.
2 out of 3 in your family. That's a tough one, you know, Catholics. A lot of people. There's a lot of Catholics in the country. He thinks it's really low, though. And his dad. You don't think it's that low? Oh, that's it? You're not talking about it? She's... I gotta tell you, she's got her... Oh, she's just doing it. I like your style, Tracy. I think you're about right, honestly. What percentage of Americans said they've read the Bible cover to cover? Let's see what America said for $10,000 for Tracy from Chicago.
Putting the freeze on car troubles. What you should do tonight at 10.
Everybody, welcome back to the Power 10 and your host for Gary with Tracy Meyer. You just won $10,000.
Yep.
You're only 3 steps away from the $10 million. What are you talking about? I know. So here it is for $100,000. You know, a lot of our questions are ripped right from the pages of today's headlines, and this is one of them. We asked Americans, if you were face-to-face with Osama bin Laden and you had a gun, would you kill him? What we're asking you is, Tracy, what percentage of Americans said if they were face-to-face with Osama bin Laden and had a gun, they would kill him? You're face-to-face with Osama bin Laden. You got a gun. You turn the corner, you're walking down Broadway, you turn the corner, holy cow, it's Osama bin Laden. Bang! Put in your first prediction. Or would you call the police?
You know,
or would you go, stay right here, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to hold you?
Personally, I would like shoot out his kneecaps.
But you wouldn't kill him.
I don't think so. I don't want to kill anybody.
Yeah. That's what you got to consider while you're answering this. People in New York, you know, aren't so fond of Osama bin Laden. Lower. Let's see what the audience thought.
I would say lower.
See the audience is close to. There you go. Paul, what do you think?
I like it. I think that's a good number. I think it's hard to kill somebody.
Well, we're talking about Osama bin Laden, man. Yeah, this guy is a whole nother beast, man.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden, not just people in New York, but all the terrorist attacks all over the world, and the way if Osama bin Laden killed me,
right?
I don't think there's hardly anybody in America that would say, you know what, let's put Osama in jail for life. You know, nobody says that like they do with a serial killer.
Should I just walk away?
You'd be the first one to ever walk away with 10 grand.
Walk away.
No.
You'd be the first contestant ever to walk away with 10 grand.
Higher?
It's got to be higher.
It's lower, but
it's higher than 50%.
I think it's higher.
It's your money.
Personally, I think it's higher.
Put it where you think it's going to be. He's here to advise you. You're here to do what you want. It's your money, Tracy.
Do you think this is good? Do you think where this is
Don't go higher. Don't go higher.
You can take the 10,000 and walk away if you want.
If you want to go for it, you got to take a risk.
People in the audience are booing. There's a lot of people yelling, locking in, but I'm telling you, half the audience was...
Half the audience was still telling me to go down. I got people over here telling me to go down. I got these guys screaming. I don't know.
Oh, So Paul wanted you to go lower. You wanted to walk away. The audience wanted you to go higher, lower, lock it in. You're 56 to 76%. We're going to find out what the answer is right after this. Don't go away. Okay, welcome back to the Power 10, everybody. I'm here with Tracy Meyer, 29 years old from Chicago, Illinois, going for $100,000. The question that we asked her is, what percentage of Americans said if they were face-to-face with Osama bin Laden and had a gun, they would kill him? See what America said. What percentage of Americans said if they were face-to-face with Osama bin Laden and had a gun, they would kill him? For $100,000 for Tracy Meyer. 56 and 76%. What are you gonna do with your $100,000? You have it.
Yeah, I know, I got it.
You have $100,000. Is that what I would do? What you can do?
First thing I do is I think I'd go buy a scooter, because in Chicago the traffic is like super horrible, and I just want to get a little scooter and like zip around.
Well, I'm glad you're not gonna blow it. I'm glad you're gonna spend
$2,000 on a scooter.
Something sensible. Let me tell you some news, some big news, that you are one step away from $1 million and 2 steps away from $10 million. You have a chance now. Here's the Osama bin Laden question right here. Underneath this, I have a question that's worth $1 million. And all you have to do is do this one little question, and you can get $1 million instead of $100,000. Think what you can do with $1 million. Here it is for $1 million.
I'm not gonna
Who's gonna hear it? Who's gonna hear it? Here it is for $1 million. We asked Americans, are the Japanese better at making cars than Americans? Yes or no? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans think the Japanese are better at making cars than Americans? Audience, go ahead and put in your vote, please. This is $1 million question.
Well, my mom's new husband works for an American car company.
Go ahead, put in your first prediction. You have a 10-point range. Don't lock it in.
Okay.
Put in the 10, just dial the thing. Don't touch the lever. No, it's a real small range right now. 64 to 54. Let's see what the audience thinks. Tracy's first one is 64 to 54. And here's what the New York audience thinks. Wow. Whoa. You only have a 10-point range. The audience has a 10, 20, 30, 35-point range. 45 to 80. 35 to 85, maybe. You can take the 100,000 and run. You don't have to go for the $1 million. Million's awful tempting, though, isn't it?
It is tempting.
Very tempting. Paul, what do you think?
I don't know when she's ever going to have another chance like this.
Hey, she's going to lose $90,000 if she's wrong.
Yeah. The upside's huge.
Huge. $1 million. When's the last time you had a chance to win $1 million? This close to winning $1 million.
Right.
But you have $100,000 right now.
I just don't know.
Audience wants you to take the money.
I'm going to take the money.
You take the money? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Tracy Meyer from Chicago just won $100,000 on the Power at 10. He's not going to go for it. Tracy, we might break your heart right now. You know why? Because we're going to show you the answer to the $1 million question. You're between 54 and 64. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans think the Japanese are better at making cars than Americans? She was at 54 to 64. She kept the $100,000. 46%. You did the right thing. Congratulations. $100,000 Tracy, everybody. How about a big hand? Go ahead. Thanks a lot, Tracy. Bye. Let's meet our 2 new players, Micah, Penny, and Kathy Officer. Hi, Kathy. Oh, Micah, how you doing? Nice to meet you. How are you? There you go. Good. There you go. Micah, you're from Antioch, Tennessee.
Yes, sir. Got that right.
And you says you have your own record label. You produce hip-hop, reggae, and R&B records.
Absolutely.
And they call you Young Dread.
Absolutely. Y-O-U-N-G-D-R-E-A-D, Young Dread.
Gotcha. I'm amazed you produce hip-hop records in Tennessee.
Hey, that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? The beauty of the internet, you can go anywhere now.
You can go anywhere now.
Yeah,
Tennessee's a great place to live, man. I love Tennessee. Well, welcome to the show, man. Good luck.
Appreciate
Kathy, you're from the Villages, Florida.
I am.
And you're a grandma, but you got...
I am. G-R-A-N-D-D-M-O-T-H-G.
That's hilarious. Good luck to both of you. I really want both of you to win. Unfortunately, at this stage of the game, only one of you are going to get the chance to play for the money. Because here in the elimination round, Young Dread, you have to eliminate Kathy. Kathy, you have to eliminate Young Dread. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, it's time to play the Power of 10. Kathy and Micah. Here's the first question. Best out of 5. What percentage of Americans think a trained monkey could do their job? He was wearing a suit. Put 10 seconds on the clock. Time starts now. What percentage of Americans think a trained monkey could do their job? 7 seconds. 6, 5. Micah's locked in. Kathy's still working on it. They're both locked in. Kathy at 33%. Micah at 13. You guys pick quick. Clock didn't even run out. Let's see what America said. Micah's way lower than Kathy on this one. Micah at 13. Kathy at 33. And the answer is 8%. Micah wins the first one. Best out of 5. Best out of 5. You need 3 to win. Here's the next question. What percentage of Get out your nerd glasses, everybody. What percentage of Americans said that Darth Vader is more evil than Lord Voldemort? Put 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. Say, including Darth Vader from Star Wars or Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. Both of you locked in. Micah, 26%. Kathy, 21%. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans said Darth Vader is more evil than Lord Voldemort?
Down, 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 down.
And a wedgie goes to Micah, 54%. Kathy.
Sir.
Micah has, it's best out of 5. Micah has 2. You don't have any. You need to get every question right from here on in to be able to play for the money.
I do.
It's happened before. Here's the next question. What percentage of Americans think that, in general, brunettes are smarter than blondes? 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. 9 seconds. I can't see each other's screen. We're locking in pretty quick. Micah's already locked in. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kathy goes locked in. Very close again. Kathy at 27%, Micah at 21%. Let's see what America said. What percent of Americans think in general brunettes are smarter than blondes? 23%. Micah, congratulations, man. You're going to be playing Power 10. Kathy, I'm so sorry. It was a pleasure having you. When we come back, Micah's going to get a chance to play for $10 million. Don't go away.
It's Dave's first night back with special guest Robin Williams tonight.
Let's go on to our top story.
There's a smart new way to do it early.
Morning.
The New Early Show on CBS.
Weekday mornings beginning Monday.
So you want to stay tuned for that.
America, it's time to speak up. It's time to be heard. It's time to make a choice. For the People's Choice Awards, pick your favorites in movies.
Captain Jack Sparrow, the Lost Pirate.
In music.
You must not know about me.
And television.
I'm glad the buzz is good.
And join me on CBS for the only completely interactive award show anywhere.
People.
Wow.
Thank you to our fans.
The People's Choice Awards, Tuesday on CBS.
Your vote, your choice.
Micah Penny, a.k.a. Young Dread, produces hip-hop and reggae and R&B down in Antioch, Tennessee, which is right by Nashville. Who are you with? John? How you doing, John?
Pretty good, sir.
You're an artist?
Yes, sir.
You guys, it's an artistic crowd you hang out with, I imagine.
Yeah, that's a better way to roll.
Stuff. Now, what's your job here? To keep him...
Keep him motivated, keep him focused, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. You look him in the eye the whole time? Okay. Michael, you're 5 steps away now from winning $10 million. That's good. 5 steps away. You ready?
Yes, sir. Born
Let's
ready.
play the power 10. Let's play the power 10. Here it is for $1,000. You've heard that Rudy Giuliani's daughter supports Obama already. You hear that in the paper? Yeah, she's an Obama supporter, Rudy Giuliani's daughter. We asked America, because when you hear about, candidates' kids, we asked America, should a presidential candidate's children be off limits to media scrutiny? And the question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans said a presidential candidate's children should be off limits to media scrutiny? What about Billy Bush and Access Hollywood? Audience, go ahead and put in your vote, please. Oh, he's only a nephew, so I guess that's okay. And put in your first prediction, Micah. Whatever you think, don't lock anything in. We have plenty to discuss. Got to talk to your friend. Me and you will talk about it. That's just the first one. That's the first one. Cool John Trail, what do you think? You think the candidate's kids should be off limits?
I would say a little bit lower.
A little bit lower?
A little bit lower. What does the audience think?
Yeah. Let's see what the audience thinks. Here's the audience think. Michael wants to know what the audience thinks. Look at that.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Get a little lower.
Maybe a little lower. I don't know the answer. I think you...
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's good.
40-point range, 18 to 58 you're at right now. Only $1,000 bucks. That's it.
Yeah, it's locked in.
All right. You're a man that makes up his mind. Are you like that in your real life too?
I think we're good. We're good.
Yeah, you like that in your real life? Once you decide something, that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when a waitress comes to your table, you know what you got.
You already know what I'm
Yeah, you already know what you're... Okay. I hope you win the $1,000 bucks, buddy. I want people to have dough. Let's see what America said for $1,000 for Young Dread from Antioch, Tennessee. Unbelievable. That's it for this edition of Power 10. Join us next time when someone can walk away winning $10 million. I'm Drew Carey from New York City. Good night, everybody. I can't believe that, man.
I hear you, know what I'm saying?
I can't believe that. That sucks.
Criminal Minds is next here on CBS.